Hi, my name's Matt and today we are doing a 30-minute cardio workout which can be done seated or standing. So without further ado, let's get cracking with the warm-up. This should take about 5 minutes, and as I said earlier on, this will be suitable for you if you want to do it standing or if you want to do it seated. So the first exercise that we are going to do is very simple. Just 30 seconds, marching on the spot, so nice and simple. You can start really small and we can slowly get bigger. So just small movements to start with. If we are doing it seated, we're here on the seat, just moving our feet. If we can also move our arms as well, that is perfect. So every exercise will have that seated element to it. Okay, so we're halfway through. We've got 10 seconds remaining. And then we've got some side steps with a push out, which I'm going to show you. So keep going. We've got 3, 2, 1, and we're going side steps with a push out. So this is the standing version of the exercise. If we're seated, we're sitting down and we're moving our foot to the side whilst also pushing out in front as well. So we've got 15 seconds left. We shouldn't be working at high intensity now. This is just a warm up. We're just mobilising our joints, getting our heart rate up. So we've got 3, 2, 1, and the next one is a mini squat with an arm raise. So if we've got the chair, we can be standing behind the chair, mini squat, and then a big arm circle, big backwards arm circle, and then going again. If we're seated, we're doing a single leg extension, big backwards arm circle. Now, if any of these movements are particularly painful for you, you do not have to do it. Okay, you can always skip this and just march it out. Good, last one. Okay, good. So, next exercise, we are 4 high knees into a reach over and a reach over. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach, good, reach, good. If we're sitting down, it's the exact same. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach over, stretching out that side. We go 1 more, 2, 3, 4. Reach and reach. Fantastic. So the next one we have is a side turn into an ankle touch. So standing, we are turning to the side. We're bending, reaching our knee. If we can go lower, we can reach lower. Again, if we're seated, exact same idea. To the side, we're coming down and across, down and across. Just breathing out as we take it to the side. Good job. 1 more. Last one. And we'll go back in with that marching. So marching on the spot, the seated version is marching on the chair. We're going to go 10 more seconds with this one. We'll just cut it down slightly. Up in that tempo a little bit if we feel comfortable. Heart rate should certainly be higher than it was at the beginning now. 3, 2, 1. We're going in with that side step with that push out. On the chair it is virtually the same. You're just taking your foot to the side and you're pushing out. Fantastic work. We'll go 8 seconds. Then we've got that mini squat with the arm circle. If you're sitting down, it's the leg extension with the arm circle. Off we go. So from the side it's mini squat, big arm circle. We're taking that squat as deep as feels comfortable for us. If that means it's really shallow, that's absolutely fine. And it means if we can go deeper, then that's perfect as well. We'll go 1 more. Fantastic. We're now in with those 4 high knees into a reach over, into a reach over. So if we're on the chair, it looks pretty much the same. And reach, good. Back to the center and stretch. We'll go 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach and reach. Last one, we've got our side turn. Side turn, reaching down to the opposite leg. Reaching down. We're trying to keep our legs straight for those reach downs. Good. 1, 2. We'll get 2 more. Side turn, fantastic. Reach down and reach down. Last one. Side turn, reach down. Last one, reach down and rest. So that is the warm up over. Make sure you grab a drink. Make sure if you need to, you can sit down. Reevaluate any of those exercises that maybe did feel a little bit too tricky for you. Remember, this is your workout, so you don't need to do any exercises that are too tricky. And in a second, we're going to get going with the main part of the exercise. Okay, so we're going to get cracking with the main part of the workout now. So it's going to take about 15 minutes, okay? So we're going to do 3 rounds. Each round's going to take 5 minutes, which means if you want to stop this workout after 5 minutes, that's absolutely fine. Alternatively, you can go for 10 minutes, or you can do the full 15 minutes. The choice is yours, okay? So we're going to work for 15 seconds, and then we're going to have an active rest for 15 seconds. In that active rest, we can either completely rest and stop what we're doing, we can gently march on the spot, we could do a 2-step, okay, or we could do a toe tap where we're coming out in front. Okay, but the aim of that rest is not to be working too hard, it is to recover, to lower the heart rate slightly before we go again. So, I'm going to explain the exercises and then we're going to get cracking. So the first exercise, I'm going to show you them standing and then seated. The first exercise is a half star jump. So we're coming out from the centre, we're taking our right foot and right hand out, then coming back, and then the same on the other side. So sped up, we're looking like this. Okay, now remember, there's no correct speed for you to go. This is your workout. You need to decide what speed works best for you, what speed challenges you appropriately. From the sitting down version, we're just here. So it's the exact same movement, but we're sitting. Okay, exercise number 2 is a punch across the body. So standing, we want a nice wide base. We're in here, we punch, extend across the body, and then we go the other way. Okay, again, we're going at our own pace. Sitting down, hopefully fairly obvious, the exact same movement, punching across the body. Exercise number 3, we have got a side reach into a cross-body crunch. So this one is an abdominal workout. This one's an abdominal movement. So we're slowing the tempo down. So, hands by our side, feet shoulder width apart, knees nice and soft. We are bending from our rib cage, sliding our hand down one side of the body, coming back up, and up. After we've done 2 of those, we are trying to come across, crunch, and come across, crunch. The aim is not to do a big movement and come off balance. Small movements, focusing on crunching across the midpoint, our abs. If we're doing it seated, very much the same. We have the side bend, and then we come across the body and across the body there. So that's what it looks like seated. And exercise number 4, so once I've gone through all 5, we'll just get cracking with the workout, is a mini squat into a reach up top. So if we're not using the chair, it looks like this. We can obviously do it where we're using the chair to make it easier, or if we're completely seated, we can do leg extension, reach up, leg extension, reach up. And the last one is marching with 4 straight punches, 4 high punches. So 4 straight punches, 4 high punches, 4 straight, 4 high, and we continue. If you want to make it a little bit hard, if that's too easy, you can obviously make it a small jog on the spot. And if we want to do it seated, we can be sitting down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we're just alternating, sitting down. Okay, so nothing too drastically different between the standing and the seated version. So without further ado, let's crack on with the main part. We're going to go in about 10 seconds. Make sure you've got a drink nearby. We've got 8 seconds before we get going with our half star jumps. I'm going to do the standing version of each one, but hopefully the seated version is clear enough. Right, off we go. So we're out to the side. We're moving at our own pace. Don't feel like you need to keep up with me. Go at your own pace, whatever works for you. And we're stopping in 3, 2, 1, and we're just a gentle march to recover. and breathe in that recovery period. Get the oxygen back into your lungs. Okay, we're going again in 3, 2, 1. Exact same exercise. So we're going to do each exercise twice before we move on to the next one. And breathe. Each time we move, we're breathing. We're regulating our breathing so that we don't get too out of breath early on, and march it out again. We've got the punch across body coming up next. So again, standing or seated. We've got 8 seconds. Remember, if you need to use this rest completely, you can do that. There is no obligation to move. And off we go. Again, breathing out, exhaling every time we're punching across the body. 5 seconds more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. This time we'll just go with a small toe tap to keep us moving. 10 seconds, and then we're going to get the exact same exercise. Again, if we're seated, it's the same movements, just sitting down. 3, 2, 1, off we go. A full extension of that arm across the body. And exhaling each time we do. 5 seconds, keep working. We're on exercise 2 of our first round. And rest there. So we're back in with that nice gentle toe tap. Remember, it is a recovery period. We are not trying to work too hard. Okay, we've got our abs movement coming up. So we're slowing the tempo down. We're trying to have the control of the movement now. Okay, off we go. So it's the side reach and back up, side reach, back up, cross body crunch, cross body crunch. It's the exact same sitting down. Side reach, slow, side reach, and relax there. So we'll go with a 2-step for our recovery period. So we won't get many reps of this one in, that's okay. It is not a race to see how many reps we get in. It is a case of having quality and control over our reps. And back in again. Try and exhale as you go down. And exhale as you come across. Good. And 2-step it out, good. Okay, we've got that mini squat into a thruster now. If we're seated, remember it's the leg extension, thruster. Okay, we're going in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So it's small squat and down. We're taking that squat as deep as we feel comfortable. We should be working at a pace that is within our control. We should still be able to speak a sentence comfortably as we're doing this workout. And rest, just marching it out nice and gently. We're going to get the same exercise again. Then we've got one more exercise. We've completed our first round of 3. Breathing nice and deep. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're down and we thrust. So imagine you're throwing a ball that you have in your hand, and we're using the power from our legs and the power from our arms to throw that ball high. Good. Last one. And rest. Okay, and the last exercise we have is that marching. So again, can be done seated. Marching with 4 straight punches, 4 high punches. We're going in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're just trying to stay consistent with your pace of punching. If we're doing it seated, we can still try and snap our arms, extend our arms fully. I'll show you from side on. And rest. We're going with a 2-step. So this is the last exercise of that first round. We're going to get it again. Still got 5 seconds though. So 2-stepping it out. 3, 2, 1, off we go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You do not have to keep up with me. If this is too fast or too slow, that is absolutely fine. You go at your own pace. Last one. And we'll 2-step out. We have done round 1, so we're going to go in straight away with round 2. So we're back in with those half star jumps again, can be done seated. We're going in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So we're back in round 2. I always say round 2 is the toughest round. Round 1 is sort of warming up, you're getting going. Round 2, you're a bit in no man's land, but we're going to get through it together. And round 3, we're on the home run, and rest there. We'll go in with a toe what do we call this? A step touch? No, not a step touch, a toe touch. Whatever you want to call it, you can see what I'm doing, it doesn't even matter. We got 3, we got 2, we got 1, half star jumps again. Nice and dynamic. We're taking that foot out as wide as feels comfortable for us to get back to the middle efficiently. So if that means it's a really small movement, that's absolutely fine. If it means you're comfortable going for a bigger movement, then go for it. And rest, back in with those toe touches. That's what I'm going to call them from now on. Okay, we've got the punch across the body. We've got 5 seconds. So remember this one, nice wide base, and we're snapping across our body. Right, off we go. And we're breathing out with each punch we do on this one. If you're finding this too easy and you're standing up, you can always add in a small squat in the middle, keep it more dynamic, challenge yourself even more, and rest. We'll go in with that 2-step. Nice work, everyone's doing really, really well. So we're nearly at that halfway point if you're doing the full 15 minutes. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're snapping straight across the body. Again, if you want to add in that little dip, feel free to. If we're doing it seated, it's the same movement. We're just sitting down, working that upper body and rest there. Okay, we're on exercise 3, that one where we're slowing the pace down, the abs one. So we've got the side reach, cross body crunch, cross body crunch. We're going in 3, 2, 1, off we go, slowing it down. We're breathing out as we go down. And contracting the abs. And again. Last one. And rest there. We're just going to slowly march it out. 10 seconds, we go again. So on round 2, we'll have done 3 exercises after this one. That last round goes like that, so you're nearly there. Okay, feet apart, we go again. Back in. And crunch. And crunch. Last one. Really good, trying to really focus on the movement, engaging the right muscles. Crunch and crunch, marching it out. Well done. We've got that mini squat into the thruster. Okay, so that is this one, mini squat thruster. If we're sitting down, remember it's the leg extension thruster. Okay, off we go. I'm going to do side on so you can see that my back stays nice and straight. You can keep me accountable. So I'm taking it all through the legs. I'm taking it as deep as feels comfortable. If that means it's a real small squat, that's absolutely fine. If it means it's a deeper squat for yourself, that's also fine. And rest. We'll go toe touch. Nice work, everyone. We're just slowing the heart rate down on this toe touch. So we're using the big muscles, our bum, our hamstrings for the squats. Off we go. Imagining we're projecting a ball that we're holding in our hands. We're trying to throw it as high as we can. We're trying to explode up. 3, 2, last one. 1, back in with that toe touch. We're doing amazingly. We've got one more, which is the marching with the straight punches and then the high punches. So 4 straight punches, 4 high punches. Then we've got one more round and then we're into the cool down, the nice and relaxing part of the workout. Okay, off we go. Remember to breathe out, exhale. 2, 3, 4, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. You do not have to go at the same pace as me. If it's an appropriate pace, feel free to use me. And rest. Toe touch, step touch it out. Go on, I'm getting these resting ones. You just do what you want. If you want to sit down, have a sit. If you want to copy me, do whatever, but don't Google what these are actually called after because I've got no idea. Right, we're going in again. 1, 2, 4. Good. Keep that tempo and then just try and keep yourself accountable to sticking with that tempo. It's a bit of a coordination one, this. Last one, and rest there. Okay, with that 2-step. That is 2 rounds done. So if you want to finish the workout there, well done. Give yourself a round of applause, a pat on the back. If you're sticking with me for that 3rd round, we're going to get it. We've got those half-star jumps. Let's do it. And I just want you to focus throughout this 3rd round on what it is that you want to get out of this workout. What was your purpose for doing it? Was it to relieve some tension or some stress? And relax, we'll just march out. Was it because you want to start the day in the right way? Is it because you're trying to prioritise your health? What is your intention? Bring that intention to this workout. Check in with yourself now. Okay, we're 3, 2, 1, and again. Has this workout fulfilled what it was that you were doing it in the first place for? If not, no worries, but it's good to check in with ourselves and congratulate ourselves if it has. And move. And rest, well done, just marching out. Now we're not going to do that exercise again, so each one now, we're ticking off, we're going down the list and then it's done. We got the punch across body, we've got 5 seconds. Come on, we're going to get this one together. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice snap across that body. Pivot on that foot if you can. If you're seated, we're working our upper body nice and hard, but we should, as I said at the beginning, still be able to speak a sentence. And rest. Oh, that toe touch. Nice work. 8 seconds still, lowering that heart rate. Nice big deep breaths in that rest period. Okay, we're getting the same exercise now. And breathe. And focus. Tuning in with your body. Feeling grateful for what your body can do for you. That's what we're focusing on. One more. And rest. Good, we've got 3 minutes left. We are very close to the end of this workout. We have got the nice, slow core exercise next. We've got 3 seconds. It's a side bend, crunch, crunch. Off we go now. Good. And crunch doesn't have to be a big movement. It has to be an intentful movement. Last one. Fantastic. Let's 2-step it out. We're going to get that one again. Then we're done with that exercise. We're chipping through it, we're working hard. 5 seconds, we go again. 3, 2, 1, and into that side bend. Good. So we're trying to bend from the top of our ribs so that we're using these muscles running down the side of our core called the obliques. We'll get it again. Last one. Crunch and crunch. And 2-step it out, nice and gentle. Well done, everyone. We've got the thruster, so that mini squat into the thruster. Remember, if you're sitting down, leg extension, then with thruster. In we go. Down and up. Taking as much rest in between each rep as we need. We don't want to sacrifice our form for the sake of trying to get too out of breath. We want to engage the right muscles. Nice work. And rest. We'll go toe tap. Nice work, everyone. We're so close to being there. 1.5 minutes left, and then we have finished this 15-minute workout. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're down and we're up. Nice work. So we're looking up as we throw that imaginary ball. We're looking up, we're catching it, we're going back down into that squat. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done, everyone. We've got one more exercise, which is the marching, 4 straight punches, 4 high punches, and then that is the 15-minute workout done. We've absolutely crushed it. We're going in 2, we're going in 1, off we go. So 1, 2, good. As I said, it's hard to coordinate this one in time with your lower body and your upper body, so you might need to concentrate. You might want to not even look at me for this one. It might be putting you off. And rest. We'll just 2-step it out. Well done, we've got one more effort. 30 seconds more, then we are done. Let's give it everything we've got for this last 15. Off we go. If you're feeling confident, feel free to take it into that small jog on the spot with a slightly quicker punch. If you're not, that is absolutely fine. There's no right or wrong. We're not exercising to compete with others. We're exercising to feel good ourselves. Nice work, and rest there. We'll 2-step it out for 10 seconds. You should feel really proud of yourself. As I said, I think it's very unnatural for us to congratulate ourselves after a workout, but we are finished there. 15-minute workout. I hope you enjoyed it, and we're going to do a little cool down now in just a second. Okay, so let's get going with the final part of this workout, which is a cool down. The aim of this is to bring our heart rate down relax, stretch our muscles and finish the workout feeling good. So we're just going to hold each stretch for about 15 seconds. All you need to do is follow me. If any of the stretches do cause you any specific or particular sort of sharp discomfort, then you don't need to do it. Just pause, move on to the next one. But yeah, a slight bit of discomfort is normal. So the first stretch that we're going to do, in fact, it's not even a stretch. We're just going to really gently march, and just for 15 seconds, we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. So just going to get 3 of these. Last one. Fantastic. We're just going to stretch the neck out now. So feet shoulder width apart, nice gentle knees. If you're doing it seated, that's also fine. We're going to tuck the chin and just roll the head over to the left hand side. We should feel it down this part of the neck. Hold it for a few seconds. 2, 1, back to central, over to the right hand side, so we're feeling it down the left part of the neck. Keep that chin tucked. 2, 1, back to central and up. We're going to go in with an upper back stretch now, so I'm going to show you it from side on. Put one hand in front of the other. We take both hands away from each other. Relax your shoulders down, so we don't want our shoulders hunched, and just look down. We should feel a nice stretch in our upper back, so we're really pushing our hands away from each other. I've got nice soft knees and I'm looking down in between my feet. I'm just going to hold it for 5, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Bring it in and relax. We're going to go in now with a chest stretch. So again, you can do all of these seated or standing. If you're doing this one seated, instead of sitting down with the back of the chair like so, you want to turn so that you don't have a back, if that makes sense. And all we're going to do is we're going to put our hands on our bum, and we're going to just try and bring our elbows closer together to get a nice stretch across the front of the chest here. And breathe. We're just going to hold that, just moving your elbows close together until we get a slight bit of discomfort, but not too much. 3, 2, 1, and relax, shake that off. We're going to go in now with a side stretch. So we worked our side a lot in the workout when we were doing the side bends and the cross-body crunches. So we're going to take one hand in the air, other hand can go on the hip, again can also be done seated. We're just going to take it over to one side and breathe. Fantastic. Coming back to the centre, hand on hip, other hand in the air, over to the other side. And breathe. 3, 2, 1, back to centre, hand down. We're now just going to take one arm across our body and we're going to pull it. So we're going to get a stretch in the back of the shoulder. So it's important we relax the shoulders down as we do this, and we should feel a stretch right in the back of the shoulder here as we pull across. Hold it for 5, 3, 2, 1, come back to central. Take the other hand, bring that across your body, and we're just going to pull that one in now. So exact same on the other side. Again, all can be done seated. We've got 2 stretches to do after this and then we are done. Hopefully the heart rate's a little bit lower than when we were doing the main workout. 3, 2, 1. For these last 2 stretches, we're going to need a chair. We can technically do them standing, but I actually think it's easier to do them seated. I'm just going to come sort of 45-degree angle to you. So the first one, we want to sit on the edge of the chair, so the sort of last third of the chair. We'll take our left foot out in front of us, and all we're going to do is point our toe up to the ceiling, so we get a stretch in the back of the leg and the calf muscle here. So we're really focusing on pointing that toe up to the ceiling. Should be a slight bit of discomfort in the back of the leg. Arms can go on the bent leg here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in and change legs. So now your right leg is out in front of you, extended fully, and we're bringing that toe to point up to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go back to the left leg, the exact same position, but instead of pointing that toe up, just relax it down, and we're just going to take our weight forward ever so slightly. So we're bending from the hips, not from the back. So I'm bringing my hips forward until I feel a slight bit of discomfort down the back of my left leg. Hands can go on the other bent leg here. And we're just going to hold so we get that stretch in our hamstring, the back of that left leg. Trying to keep the back as straight as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Last one, we're going to go with the other leg, exact same. So we're not having that toe pointing up. We're just taking our weight forward from the hips. Hands can go on the bent leg here. Just getting that stretch in the hamstring of the right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and finish there. So well done. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got something out of it. And I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.